Okay, good morning. It's Thursday, April 28th. Okay, no trades so far. It is chopping a bit sideways here. It is only 9:42 a.m. So it's kind of just really chopping sideways. And this one's actually showing it kind of chopping on a downward sideways kind of chopping. This is all the after hours. Kind of missed that one. There really wasn't a lot of signal there. Right here, see that bridge? But I mean, I don't know, it's tough, man. It's tough. This might be the spot where you want to grab it on the way back down. I'd like to note that today, it's either my computer or the broker or my signal or something, but I've got stalling. My charts are kind of stalling, so I don't know if I really would want to mess with that. Well, let's see what happens here at this double bottoming area. Yeah, so again, just because it comes into a double bottom doesn't mean you can take that trade on the long side, right? Like, that was kind of tricky. So kind of missed that one. We're probably right on this little low area here on the big picture. It's other side. See, this looks like it's almost like it's the extended, and then you want to take it short again, as like a pull, like a, you know what I mean? Like it's an extended, it's a lower high, lower low, right? I want it to, I don't know, we'll see. It's a tough one. It's a tough call today. I'm a little bit out of it too. Plus, our charts are stalling. Look, watch this. Yeah, fuck, that's not good. So interesting. What's going to happen here at that level? See how it's a hit it, hit it, hit it? Then it kind of wanted to break through it. See how it's a little bit funny? So still no trades yet today. But will it break out above this and then shoot for VWAP? So, yeah, like this is a pretty difficult, for me anyway. There's lots of points here, lots of ticks. But still just about getting an entry doesn't seem to be just coming flying off the table at you, right? Like I was like, oh, maybe you could go back to the VWAP here on a long, but I mean that's a difficult call to make, right? If you look at it there, that's the extended hours, right? So it's a little bit further away. Yeah, this is a tough call. See, look at this reclaim. Look at boom, boom, reclaim. Incredible, right? Even that is worth, if you could get onto that, that's 16 ticks, let's just say, right? And like that's way less than 16 ticks. You got 5 ticks here, and yeah. But I mean, it'll push through here quickly with a long. Right? And you're going to want to tear it off of there really, really fucking quick. So, like, there, close it. Done. Yeah, and all I was looking for there was that quick shove up, which totally did it. Yeah, so there you go. There's that little quick bang on those 4 lots was worth 300 bucks. And you might be asking, well, why didn't you go short there? And it's like, yeah, but look at how choppy it is. Like it's not really like that's a 10 tick little range there, right? It's not as smooth as like this move here, where it just kind of fell off, and then like right here you'd want to be taking profits, you know what I mean, as it came back, and it's a little, it's a, I don't know, it's just not as nice, not as smooth, that's for sure. We might get into it now. We'll see what happens here when we get to what is it? It's going to be like this point here, right? When we get down to this breakdown, we'll see what happens there, right? We'll see if we can build a range in there. That's a pretty juicy range. That would be pretty nice, actually. That's a 40 tick that's a 40 fucking ticks range there, right? So would you want to take it long here? Or is it going to want to drop the door out and then figure it out, right? So again, it's not my perfect setup. I don't really like that setup. I used to, but now not so much. Well, there's the move, and look at that. See that spike? Look at that spike. Whoa. That was impressive. So is that the exhaustion? Hurry up, man. We gotta get figuring this out, because you just blew through that regular hours VWAP, and now we're just getting into it, and is it going to want to walk through it? Look at that. W pattern. Huh. Everything's in hindsight. It's pretty easy going in hindsight. Now, do you want to take this as exhaustion? This is a tough call. I would want to say we'll do it with 4 lots. We are going to sell at market right now. Going to want to squeeze off, like, say, 2 right away. As soon as we get into profit, just like that. Missed it a little. I'm going to want to trail that stop now. What is our price? 1550. Hurry up. Oops. 1550 is a break even. And is this the exhaustion move that we were looking for? Almost a little late on that entry. Almost. We'll just see how this goes. This might want to retrace back down. I'm going to suggest it. Yeah. 09 maybe? 09. We'll see how it goes. This could be the stalling out before it wants to go higher, but we've got that VWAP. If anything, it might, I don't know. We have that little band here, 09. Look at that. That's the yesterday's point of control. That's interesting. I don't know if we should just cut it here or wait. I think that's part of my problem is that I try and run it down a little too tight. And I don't give it the room that it needs. Right? Because really, who cares? I already took the 2 lots off for profit, right? And that's and then let the other 2 trail. That's fine. That was the stop out right there. That stopped us out. So interesting, right? Do you take the profit or not take the profit, and see how it's going to want to push to this? Let's see what happens when it gets to this high. Is that going to top tick it, or is it like, see how it didn't quite get there? It's close to a top tick there, isn't it? That almost tells me that it's going to want to push through. When it does, it wants to push through hard. We're going to want to do like a quick little, same thing as normal, eh? Oh, shit, I think I just missed it. Shit, I just missed it, I think. And you're supposed to be taking it off now. You could wait for the second little pulse here right now, but I mean, yeah, look at that. Right back into you. Reclaim that takeover. Now it's going to want to push again. Oh, look at that rejection of that push. So, now do you take a short quick? Or is it just a fuck around? Take a short quick. And I'm going to want to close this off probably pretty quick because it's kind of pissy. Again with the 2 lots of the 4. Partially closed. That might have been a failure there. Shit. But at least we got it off. Because this could keep going up, right? You never know. Shit. That was probably bad. Shit. That's a panic, but I mean, yeah, there you go. Let it run out. Let it run out. 1725. 25, there's a break even with the stop loss in the system. Let this rock down now. 1575. $15.75 on those last two lots, just in case. We're probably right on top of it right now. Yeah, there you go. Stopped out. Okay, so I think we might have botched it a little bit there with that, the way we took it off there. That didn't really... So a little bit of a botch there. The first one there early was worth 100, and that was the 2 shares off, right? The 2 lots. And then we have the 2 lot, I think we mistimed it. And then we had this 2 lot at a break even, and then our last one there was worth 175. Let's just double check that. Look at that. Oops, see, didn't grab the right thing here. I'm trying to grab that fucking... No, thanks. I want to grab the jumpins. See, so it broke through it again. So, is it going to want to go higher? I don't know if that tells me if it does want to go higher. It does kind of, a little. Look at that bottom tick there, too. That's kind of interesting there, too. Got a lot of lines here in this little channel, eh? This is it's kind of a tight little channel here, isn't it? Look at this. So, you know, we could do... There's our profile there for that. So, clearly a low at the, if you look there, it's pretty low at the, right at the POC there, eh? And the VWAP. Huh. Interesting. And you never know it, eh? But there you go. I put that trend regression on it, and look at it. It's an upward trend. I wouldn't have guessed that. That's interesting. But the bands are tight, right? So, like, if you were to think about it, let's just measure that band. It's a 10, say 10 tick kind of, you know, so the whole range is 20 ticks. So are you going to try and shoot for 10? That's pretty tight. So really interesting. Again, we're back at the top of that range. That's awesome. I'm just going to stretch that over a bit. And yeah, we're right to the back of the top of it. So that's super kind of interesting to me anyway. Watch what happens when we get there. I didn't make this shit up. Look at it. Look at it. I didn't make that up. So impressive channel work here, I suppose. Let's see if this channel opens up at all. And open up a little bit, right? But look at it, back to the... I don't know, man. Look at how this reclaims. Like, it just wants to just keep walking on the same spot. Such a choppy day. It's a choppy day, so I'm pretty happy with what's going on here. Now, the question is, when it keeps knocking on this door, is it going to want to keep flying up? Yeah, if it keeps wanting to knock on that door, it is the 3-day POC. We are on intraday POC. This is regular hours. Here's our extended hours. So we're on intraday POC and 2-day POC. Point of control. Kind of right on this high node. So are we going to want to accelerate to the top? This is all pretty much after hours. Right, you can see the volume down here at the bottom, right? So that's the real time. The majority of time is actually after hours. It's kind of interesting that way too. Again, we're just at a decision point, right? So now we're into a big channel, not a big channel, a channel on the decision point. Are we going to go to the top side of this? I could see 32s Or are we going to want to go back to the center here and make another chop into this deviation thing here at 99, maybe 200ths, you know what I mean? Give or take. It's kind of a tough call to make as we're chopping. Look at this thing. Okay, so there's no channel there, but look at, can you not, look at, watch when I pull this over. Oh, it didn't quite hit the midpoint. Interesting. Huh, nonetheless. I'm going to keep watching. I don't like it. Haven't quite made a decision, but look at it knocking on the door here at the top. Like, how many times? How many times? The bottom is a little more, not so many tests, right? But we've got that top test, man. When it gets through there, it's really going to want to rip, probably. It just don't, will it go through there? And that's the question. So do you put a static order there at 2020 or whatever, 20, 42.20? You know, and it's good until it's not good. See that? If we extend this, it's going to change everything. That's interesting. Back to, look at that. That's it's tough to get a read on all this, right? Like it's tough to catch it. That's what it is. It's tough to catch it, and that's why people aren't. They're a little. I think people are probably a little gun shy as well. Like they're like, oh, stop it out, right? I don't know. That's the whole thing. Okay, well, it's chopping and chopping and chopping and chopping and chopping and chopping. So we're gonna potentially just pause it off here and go with the like, share, subscribe, because that's how you get your high fives. Oh wait, we forgot the. Yeah, so on those few moves there, that was 550 profit, and it looks like, I still just can't. Maybe I'll get another. Maybe I'll do another thing a little bit later, but I mean, I just still can't get my head on this, right? So it's acting kind of funny today. So like, share, subscribe. That is how you get your high fives. Till the next bounce.